Hey gorgeous, welcome to day 4 of the 1,000 Women Impact live streaming challenge. So I'm gonna just acknowledge that there is going to be a lot of noise in the background. I've hanged on, not sure that's the right word, but I have waited as long as possible. I'm actually going to be taking the rest of the afternoon. I'm heading out for a bike ride, then heading to the spa. We've got building works going on, so it might get a little bit noisy as I am talking today, but I can't put it off any longer because I know you also want to get stuck into day 4 of the challenge. Okay, so I'm Wendy Kier. I mentor committed female entrepreneurs who are established in the marketplace and have a message to share that makes a difference and want to take their expertise online. I coach them to confidently step into their visibility, reach a wider audience, and create more clients in a way that is fun, feminine, and easy. So hence the birth of the challenge. So I'm walking my talk. Blimey, what a day we had yesterday. And I don't know if you noticed that when you were going through and watching the other ladies' live videos, how their energy had changed and how they were coming across more confidently, how they were presenting and talking. For some people, they even were sitting back and sitting straight more confidently. Their whole posture had changed. So thank you very much for biting the bullet and turning those fears, not staying in a place of fear, and turning those fears into positive statements, positive affirmations. That is absolutely awesome. And what I also love to see as well, I've seen it with Susan and Darcy, is that other people's affirmations have inspired you and you've gone, oh yeah, I really love that. I really resonate with that. I'm going to use it. And it is beautiful to see community members actually go, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Take it, embrace it, step into it. That is a real gift. And I really want to thank you for you allowing other people to really connect with you deeply that way and to be able to use the affirmations for themselves. That is a beautiful thing. Okay, so this week we're talking about confidence. And remember what I said. Nailing live streaming is 99.9% confidence. It's about your energy. It's about how you show up, the vibrancy that you put out there. Now, this is great because it can all be taught, and you now know that you can present more confidently. You've nailed it. You've shared what your fears are, and you've now moved into a different space, a different headspace in terms of the woman that you want to step in to become. Awesome. So this week is all focused in on confidence. And as I said, we're going to layer it step by step by step. So we've got today to go and tomorrow to go as well. Next week, we are going to be focused in on your unique message and the content element of delivering online. And then I'm going to share with you later on around the some of the stuff around planning and how we can continue our relationship together. So let me just have a look at what I've got written down here to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm going to have a bit of fun with you today. So I'm going to focus in on energy. And I was in two minds whether to do this or not. And I wrote to my co-coaching buddy, Joe, and I said, I'm thinking of doing your story. What's your story? But my instinct tells me that I really need to go with energy, because we need energy to show up and go live online, because we have to remember that showing up live online, it is a global stage. So we are the face of our brand. We are the figurehead of our brand. So how we show up is important, but we can learn skills around that. So even if we're feeling like crap, even if we feel that, you know, we're not in flow and we don't want to do it, we can create routines that enable us to actually step into flow and to deliver. So what I don't want to happen, and what I was really mindful of, is that I don't want you to come off this challenge 2 weeks later and then be self-sabotaging yourself because, you know, you've gone back into the mindset of those fears. So this is another layer to help you to build on the positive statements and the affirmations. So, because otherwise what will happen is you'll get into it and then all that negative self-talk will start coming in and you'll get overwhelmed and you won't feel as if you're in a good space, and then you will just stop live streaming. That's generally what tends to happen. That's what I see. So this is a little practice that I'm going to ask you to think about and work on for the next week that we now have together. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the ball rolling with you so you know what it is you need to do for this challenge. Okay, so today's challenge is all around creating a mini live energy routine. Now, my mini live energy routine is not going to be for you. And it's not going to be for you because I'm slightly eccentric and a bit wacky. But what I want to do is I want to share it with you so you can start thinking about a little mini energy routine that you can do before you go live. Because going live requires a bit of energy. You're going to need to come up, show up and vibrate at a certain level. Because if your energy is off and you're slumped and you're not looking very confident, you won't be able to engage your audience. You won't be able to capture them, and you won't have that little bit of mystery or be charismatic. That's the truth. So we have to step into every time we come live online, which helps us with the confidence, which helps us with all that negative self-talk we have going on. It makes it actually a much more pleasant experience for you. And if it's a more pleasurable experience for you, it's going to be also better for the audience that you want to connect with. So let me share my little mini routine with you. So you're going to go, I'm nuts. I'm absolutely nuts. So what I like to do before I come live online, I've done it today, is that I have a bit of a boogie. And I like high energy music. So for me, it's always dance music. But I do actually always like classical. Now, the important element of creating the right music for you to get into a place of flow and energy is music that makes your heart sing. So it could be classical, it could be music from a show. Darcy posted something yesterday on her personal page, which was from a show which I absolutely loved. And it made me connect to my heart rather than my head. And I really got into it, and I was really feeling an emotional connection to that music. So the trick with music and playing it before you go on live, whether it's in your headset, on your stereo, while you're in the shower, is to pick music that really connects with you on a deep level. So you connect with that energy, you know, you're really into it, you're having a little bit of a boogie. So some of the things I like to pick, and I've played these this morning, are Katy Perry. I'm sure you all know this one when you've had a few too many at the local disco or at a bar. Firework I love because it's high energy. It really gets me in that mood. Rihanna I also love. Shine Bright Like a Diamond, because I like to think that all my clients shine bright like, well, they do, shine bright like a diamond. So I like that one as well. I use my affirmations, and where I generally tend to use them is in the shower when I get up in the morning. So I'm already creating a positive mindset. So those positive statements, but you can also do them before you come on live as well. I have them as a screensaver. I have them on my phone. So they just ping up, and then I repeat them or I say them. They act as triggers for me to stay in flow. The other thing I like to do before I come live online, because remember what I said, we are the face of our brand. We want people to be able to like, trust and know us, and also to purchase from us when we are doing lives online as well. I've had people buy year-long programs from seeing one video that I have done live online. So one thing I like to do, and I did it for this challenge actually. Now, as I said, this isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea. It's not going to be everybody's bag, but it is mine, and it's how I keep my high energy when I am delivering online. But, you know, I went out and I bought a little mini makeup kit. So that is the makeup I will wear for this challenge because it is consistent. £9. Bargain, bargain, bargain. Lipstick as well. I got matching lipstick, as you can see, look, matching lipstick. So this is how I increase my energy. It's how I increase my flow. It's the representation that helps me make my brand stand out. So makeup may not be your thing, but it might be a lip gloss. It might be a scarf. It might be, you know, I love makeup. I've always loved makeup. You can find something else that will enable you to feel more feminine, more in flow. And think about your affirmations, the woman that you want to step into become. What does she look like? How does she present? How does she come across? So makeup, always come on with a smile. A smile will change your energy. So if you're playing your high energy tunes or the music that you love that stings to your heart, before you go online, you will naturally smile. It makes a massive difference rather than, you know, if you're just talking mono and you've got no facial expressions. Just smile. Just smile as you're talking, and it will totally transform your energy because you have to step into the smile. Now, for Darcy, this is Big Red Pants. Sorry, Darcy, I've just outed you. I'm sure you might say that one on your when I give you the challenge for today. But mine, I love red shoes, and it's why I have the shoes as my little tags when you see me posting. I love red shoes, and I love high red shoes, and I love putting on my red shoes, especially for two things. One is lives, because they really let me step into my femininity, and the other is I always wear them when I am doing discovery sessions, because they make me feel much more powerful. They help me step into the woman it is that I want to become. Now, I know you are all thinking that I'm nuts, but this is about you embracing energy and how you can step up and help you get rid of the negative self-talk. But it's also, it's the difference that makes the difference when you go online. And it helps you become more engaging, and it helps you to connect. Are you ready? Sorry, you've got my boobies. Lovely boobies they are, but I'm not sure you can see them. So, see? Blingy, blingy show women shoes that I step into, that I put on to, God, I hope I don't cut us off, that I put on every time I do a live. Because they change my state, they change my energy completely, and they're kept for doing lives and for doing strategy sessions. Now, hang on. I do have another pair of shoes that I wear during the day, so I've sort of like downgraded a bit. But these again also help me step into flow. They help me to create a different type of energy. Yeah, bracelets is another one for me. This is something simple that everybody can do. So I do apologize. I don't know why my camera is zooming in and out today. I got this when I went for a treatment at Darcy's, and these I have just added. But my bracelets I really love because I find them, it's just part of my mini energy routine that I get into for going live online. And before I did this, my energy was quite low. And now I've really stepped into embracing my affirmations and creating a routine. I've had people message me and say, oh my God, Wendy, you look like a completely different woman. I do not recognize you. And that's because what I've done is I've just added a layer on top of a layer on top of a layer. So as my confidence has increased, I've bought the bracelets, I've done my, I've got makeup that I use, I've had my hair cut in a particular style. So this is just about creating a routine for yourself before you go live online to increase your energy and keep that negative self-talk and the ego at bay. It's something that you can have a bit of fun with, but in terms of an audience watching you, it'll make you much more watchable. And remember, we are the face of our brand. And, this week is all about building confidence, showing up confidently. And as I said, I believe that showing up confidently, you are 99.9% of the way there to nailing it every time, because you have to be watchable. Now, this isn't about your looks. This isn't about, how you feel you look. This is purely about changing a state, changing your energy, changing your flow. So if you come on with a smile and you look much happier, people will warm to you more because you look happy. People don't want to engage with people that don't look happy. Well, actually, some of them do. But I'm sure they are not the people that it is you want to be working with. So my challenge, day 4's challenge is, now I appreciate that it might take you a while to go out and maybe buy a scarf or a little bracelet or a bit of lippy or a pair of shoes. Don't forget, this is just my little mini energy routine that I do, that I have built up over time, layer on layer and layer. What I would like you to do in no more than 5 minutes or less, please, beautifuls, is I would like you to think about creating a mini live energy routine for yourself. And I would like you to share what it is you're going to put in that mini energy routine. So are you going to have a look for some music that you can play before you go live? How are you going to use your affirmations? Are you going to set them up at a particular way? Is there something that you could do that I haven't mentioned? I'm sure there is. Like Darcy will, Darcy in her big red pants. What is it that you can do to increase your energy? And think about your affirmations. Think about your positive statements. What did you say in those statements? Who is it that you want to become, that you want to step into? Because what we're doing is basically, with this process, you will become that woman, because that will replace your old patterns. But it's like anything. Once you've created the affirmations, you have to start stepping into it and start taking action. Otherwise, they become a little bit meaningless, I think. So you have to practice the affirmations, and, the mini energy routine will help you really step into and start to believe them. I know, Lorraine, you were saying that they don't really resonate with you, but honey, trust the process. create yourself a little mini energy routine in terms of things that you can do to raise your vibration when you are delivering your lives online. Okay, beautifuls, I am heading out for a bike ride now. I've got a few more digital techie things to do, then going for a bike ride, and then I'm hitting the spa, and I am taking the rest of the day off. So whatever you're doing, gorgeous, have an absolutely awesome day, and well done. Day 4 of the challenge. Absolutely awesome. And thank you for sharing, you know, some of your deepest fears and your aspirations with us as a community. One thing I do need to say is that now I know some of you won't be able to make it. I am doing a live Zoom session tomorrow. I've put some times in the group. So if you can make it, awesome. If you can't make it and you've got a question in relation to confidence and showing up online, just leave it below, and then I will address it in the live Q&A, because what I can do is I can record that and then I can put it into the group so you don't miss out. All right then, honeybees, have an absolutely awesome day. I'm really looking forward to see what you all going to have in your mini energy workouts routine, your little mini energy routine. Really important. All right then, beautifuls, take care. Bye. Oh, let me just check if I've got any questions. Let's refresh that. I'm staring into cyberspace. That's really weird. It's not coming up on my Facebook page. Oh no. Total panic, slight panic. I wonder if I've actually done it into the right page. That would be slightly embarrassing now, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Here we go. Awesome. Okay. No comments from what I can see. So I am going to love and leave you and wish you well.